Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Passion of Poetry Session 1 open mic session. This is September 4th, and it is 2022. So welcome you all. So glad that you made it. Sorry for the delay. And how this works is we will take turns reciting. We will go in rounds. With each round, when you're called upon, you will recite one poem, and we'll go around the first time, then you can recite another one. Usually we have time to recite 3 poems. So very happy to see all you wonderful poets. And first of all, we are going to start. And actually, when you first start, if you would just introduce yourself and give a little bit of information about yourself so the other poets can become to know you. Also utilize the chat box. You can communicate through that. And later on, I'll send a copy of this video as well as a transcript from the chat box. So welcome, dear Elizabeth. If you would please unmute yourself and introduce yourself. You are first up, my dear.
Hi, good afternoon from Nigeria, everyone. I am Elizabeth Ogunmodede. I'm a member of POP, the Passion of Poetry, and I'm a teen author and a poet. I've written 3 books, and it's a pleasure to be here this afternoon with all these wonderful poets. I'll be reading my first poem titled Let Love Nurse Peace. The cry of the motherless babe shatters my heart into multiple shreds. The wail of adults who hunt for shelter makes me go beet red with grief. The horrifying sound of the bombs leave me to tremble and whimper in tears. The bravery of the mercenaries makes me feel cowardly, for I mourn their lives and their families. The exquisite mansions are now being converted to ash. I cry and scream like the teens in the fires of this dreadful war, as I stand alone, unharmed at such perilous events. My heart shatters for a billionth time, even though it's just a nightmare. I pray silently that love begets peace in this world from hence, for wars none would love to witness. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. That was beautiful. Powerful poem. Thank you very much. That was lovely. Elizabeth is our junior poet. She's still in school and is a very accomplished writer at a young age. So thank you, dear Elizabeth. Next, I'm going to call upon Bogdana. If you would please introduce yourself.
Hi, Annette. Hi, everybody. I missed you. I'm from Romania. For those who don't know me, I'm a poetess. I'm a playwright too, and I will recite from my first book of poetry because I have my new book of poetry called My Soul Pyramid. And I'm not a man. I think a man should have recited this poem that I'm gonna recite. But since I don't know, I have nobody next to me, I will try to recite it. But I will dedicate it for all the women who are here present. So Mildred, Annette, and I don't know, Elizabeth, who is here. Yeah, this is dedicated for you, and it's called Blushing. Today is a beautiful day, and you are beautiful. The clouds want to come, but they don't start the rain. They are blushing in front of you, amazed by you. The rain does not start because she's jealous on you, that if you are wet, you will be more beautiful. And so the sun remains your partner. He's the spotlight, and you the model. So I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. That was lovely, Bogdana. Thank you very much. And congratulations on your book. So,
Thanks a lot.
you're welcome. Next up, we have Laxman. If you would unmute yourself, sir, please.
Hi, good
Hello.
evening, everybody. This is Laxman Rao from Bangalore, India. I hope I am audible. Well, this is my book, The World Within. Am I placing it properly? Okay. So I would like to recite few of my poems from this book. So would you like to have only one poem or three in a continuous?
You'll recite one each round.
One
So
poem.
yes.
Done. Well then, like, is this poem belongs to a genre, it belongs to the sonnet genre. So I'll just go ahead with one of my sonnet here. A poem should be, how a poem should be drafted. The whole concept of the poem is like how should be a poem. That's within my imagery and with my intellectualization. Well, here it goes. A poem should be. A poem should be like a serene scene, a scene of beauty the eyes never seen. A poem should be like a serene scene, a scene of beauty the eyes never seen. Nature with its own arms had its creation. A creation never has to be created again. Nature with its own arms and its creation. A creation which never has to be created again. The joy which beautifies quantified bliss. The joy which beautifies quantified bliss. The bliss which bountifies beautified sense. The sense wherein thousand thoughts kiss and whiz. The sense wherein thousand thoughts kiss and whiz. While in ecstasy one has tears at once. With that, every bard as blind as envy. With that, every bard as blind as envy, being conquered by his art, mind, and will. For the one who has versed it, woven it well, still has to find a four forbidden words of ivy. A beauty of thought should transcend its truth. A beauty of thought should transcend its truth, not that the truth should describe its beauty, not that the truth should describe its beauty. Well, this is my sonnet.
Thank you very much. That was lovely. Thank you. Very,
I
very
believe
much.
like you, but I like the couplet last two lines.
I'm sorry?
I believe like you would have liked the last two lines, the couplet lines.
Yes.
So,
Thank you very much for sharing with us. It's good to have you here. Very
thanks a
good
lot.
to have you. Susthir, you are up next, sir. If you would unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Hello. Namaskar. Good evening. I'm Susthir Ranjan Sarker from this planet Earth, uh, which is located in Bangladesh. Uh, Hello, everybody. How are you? I'm fine. I have just come from my office now. First, I'm going to recite my first poem from the last breath. It's the only truth that one day will come. Nothing will remain on this earth except our love or the dream, and I am the only man alive, only for you, and will survive. You can't deny me on that day or regret me not as before. From the last breath, only one sound will release, and that's the name of you. I will stand still on the belly of death, only for you to touch my love, as long as you never come into my heart. Thank you. This is my first poem.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you. That was wonderful. Good to see you again, too. Very nice. Very
Thank you.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next up, we have, if you would please unmute yourself, sir. Is that working? Can you unmute yourself, Gopal?
I'm sorry.
Hello.
I catch that.
Gopal Sinha, if you could unmute yourself.
First, I bow to my mother, my motherland, and my mother language. Then, my best compliments to you all. Myself, Gopal Sinha from Bengaluru, India, a retired civil engineer, now devoting my time to reading, writing, singing, and drawing. I get appreciations both in Hindi and English for my poems, short stories, short essays. I have sung more than 1,000 old Hindi songs, solo and duets, for my YouTube channel and some other musical channels. Here it is my third appearance, and I recognize many of my friends who have participated with me earlier. I am going to recite some of my poems to you. The first one has a caption, Home is the best. Home is the best. Here I begin. Happiness is an attitude. Happiness is an attitude. I try to adjust to situations. I try to adjust to situations, new places, associations, among the masses, in solitude. My joy knows no magnitude. Happiness is an attitude. I try to adjust to situations, new places, associations, among the masses, in solitude. My joy knows no magnitude. Of course, the best place is home. Of course, the best place is home. Feel comfortable, relaxed, safe. After an exhausting day, you come. Feel comfortable, relaxed, safe. After an exhausting day, you come. Find your family. Find your family at the door to welcome. Find your family at the door to welcome into a peaceful ambience, of your home. Find your family at the door to welcome into a peaceful ambience of your home. Make your home a place to invite. Make your home a place to invite love, affection, trust, cooperation. Try. Make your home a place to invite love, affection, trust, cooperation. Try. One may go around the world. One may go around the world, see all the beautiful spots. See all the beautiful spots, but where would you return? But where would you return? Rest and find peace ultimately. But where would you return? Rest and find peace ultimately. Where would you feel homely? Where would you feel homely? That's why I recommend your home strongly. That's why I recommend your home strongly.
Thank you very much, sir. That was beautiful. Thank you very much. Very lovely and always good to have you. I'm glad you keep coming back to these events. Wonderful poetry. So next we're welcome to Gul. Good to see you, Gul. And we have Eddie. If you could please unmute yourself and introduce yourself, sir.
Okay, do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good evening to everyone, or good morning and good afternoon, as the case may be. I'm very pleasure to have to join with here. I'm Dr. Eddie Gualvez, of representative from the Philippines. I just want to recite my poem entitled "Thinking of Today." I just want to start. We shall do much in the years to come, but what have we done today? We shall give our gold in a princely sum, but what did we give today? We shall lift the heart and dry the tears. We shall plant a hope in a place of fair, We shall speak the words of love and cheers. But what did we speak today? But what have we been today? We shall bring its lonely life a smile. But what have we brought today? We shall give to truth a grander birth, and to the steadfast faith a deeper work. We shall feed the hungering soul on earth. But whom have we felt today? We shall reap such joys in the by and by. But what have we sown today? We shall build up mansion in the sky. But what have we built today? It is sweet in idle dream to bask, but here and now we do our task. Yes, this is the thing our soul must ask. What we have done today. And that is my first poem for our session. Thank you and good evening to all.
Thank you very much. Very powerful poem. Thank you so much, Eddie. Wonderful as usual. Next up, we have the lovely Mildred from the Philippines. If you would please unmute yourself, dear, and introduce yourself.
Okay. Oh,
We can hear you.
okay. Wait. Okay. So here's my poem. The title is, by the way, I'm Mildred Par from the Philippines. Wait, there are some more poems. Uh, sorry. Okay, now. Sorry for the delay. So I am Mildred DJ Par. That's the Hoya Par from the Philippines. Am I audible? Okay. So I've been around 3 years in poetic platform, um, but I still feel that I'm starting all over again every now and then because it's now school days back again and I'm back to teaching. So I'm trying to tether between poetry and teaching. My poem today is known as Love, an Enigma, something like a puzzling thing. How can a love so pure fade so suddenly? Never, maybe never, but just maybe, if there is another deeper love that grows in its place, maybe. The love that used to be lingers, it won't die a natural death, 'cause it grows from the recesses of heart so deep, so unknown. It naturally grows. Then, how to prune? If, and only if, another love grows on its stead, without a warning, as the first love fades and a new one sprouts, this new love will find its place at the core of the heart, and there it will stay in its steady growth. Oh, love, such an enigma. That's it. Thank you very much for the time given to me.
Beautiful. Thank you, Mildred. Very beautiful.
Beautiful.
Very see, I'm going to okay. I don't think everybody's muted. I'm gonna mute some people and make sure everyone's muted. So lovely. And next we have Perwaiz. Perwaiz, if you want to unmute yourself, sir.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I'm there. Thank you. Thank you for giving me chance to share my poem. Uh, Honorable Founder President, Passion of Poetry, POP, Miss Ante Tarpley. I'm grateful to you for giving me a chance to read my poem and share with the honorable other poets here on the virtual meet. The title of my poem is My Best Teacher, Mohsin Khan. My best teacher, Mohsin Khan. Because we are going to, as a nation, Indian nation, we are going to celebrate Teachers' Day on every 5th of September. So tomorrow is 5th September. I have written this poem dedicated to my teacher, best teacher. So whatever I am today, an editor, poet, or writer, that could be possible due to my teacher. My teacher was not an ordinary person. He was my lifeguard. He was my mentor. God has given me two precious gifts. One was my mother. The other was my teacher. He has taught me how to write a story. He himself was an excellent storyteller. Once I could not contribute to school souvenirs, whereas he was the souvenirs chief editor. However, he appreciated me personally for my honesty because, unlike others, I was not an imitator. That appreciation motivated me so much as today I am a world famous poet and writer. Now I can blog, tweet, and share my poems only because he made me a creative writer. Today, India celebrates Teachers' Day on the 5th of September. My homage is all dedicated to my best teacher. No one can know in the true sense about the God if there would not be any God's messenger. Although a teacher is not God's, this is the last stanza of my poem. Although a teacher is not God's messenger, but he guides us on how to lead a life full of adventure. Thank you so much. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you. That was wonderful. We all have our teachers, don't we? Someone who inspires us. So that was lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And next, Gul, if you want to unmute yourself, sir, and go next. Good to see you.
Hi to everyone. Am I audible? Okay, I'm really sorry that we had the power shut down for a while, so I couldn't join you from the very beginning. So it's a pleasure for me to see all of you, Mr. Gopal, Susthir, Laxman ji, Dr. Perwaiz, Nada, Annette, and Eddie. So we are not new, you know me, I know all of you. I'm writing English poetry for the last 34 years. My book was published, first book was published in 2017. Another one is ready, it will be published, inshallah, the first quarter of 2023. Let me just recite one of my shortest poems. The title of the poem is Our Prayers Should Be on Regular Basis. Our prayers should be on regular basis. A close friend of mine is sick today. I have spread my hands, I beg and I pray. Prayers accepted if prayers with heart sincere. Prayers accepted if prayers with heart sincere for the one who is so near and dear. True prayers bind and true prayers heal. The time is to bow, the time is to kneel. Praying for my friend, my mind got a click. While praying for my friend, my mind got a click. Why shouldn't I pray for all sufferers and sick? As the mercy of God is big and grand. As the mercy of God is big and grand, let's reach His mercy to each and every land. Not only for specific situation, not only for specific situation, instead it should be a habit. Instead, it should be a habit in continuation. That's all.
Wonderful. It's a very powerful poem. Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing that with us. It was lovely. And so I think that is round one. Well, it'll end, I guess, with me reciting something. So I'm going to recite a poem called The Thunder Roars. Dark are the skies high above the Blue Ridge Mountain. The thunder roars. Birds have taken shelter in the trees, wings in the air, no longer soar. Beneath men's feet, the rumbling of thunder shakes the soiled ground. In the air, lightning bolts strike, followed by thunder sounds. Leaves blowing off the trees, the branches assaulted by the gusts of wind, then resting quietly, blanketing the ground as the violent gales rescind. Hesitantly, the birds begin to sing again, surviving the temperate weather, as they shake off the droplets of rain that has covered their once dried feathers. No rainbow will grace the sky in this stormy weather aftermath, the beautiful scenery coming to life after drenched by nature's bath. In the distance, the survivors can still hear the thunder as it roars, sounds announcing to wayward land the stormy weather it has in store. So that is my poem. And we are going to start round two. So we're going to start back with dear Elizabeth. If you would please unmute yourself, dear.
Thank you. My second poem is titled Some Moments with You. Past vegetation to the woods, and left alone to the hands of nature. The sweet whistling of birds would not be compared to the wonderful words you tell me. Neither would the flamingos in the water signify a love greater than yours for me. For every minute you spend with me, I love and adore, and your lovely voice, which beautify your words, are more appealing than beautiful flower gardens. That's it. It's quite short. Thank you.
It was but short but lovely. So thank you so much, Elizabeth, for sharing. Wonderful as always. Miss Bogdana, you are up next, my dearest.
This poem was inspired by you and your group because I thought that here, in this group, I have, you taught me a lot of things. I mean, I felt like the persons from here, from this group, are sincere and they really write, without hiding their feelings. So that inspired me to write a poem. This poem is here in this volume 2, in my volume 2. It's called Magazine. I wish my life to be a magazine, but a magazine with truth, not with fake images, with real things, not with a false happiness, with a heavy road, not with a false success. A magazine with a whole person, with angels and bad spirits, with backward and forward. I wish my life to be a magazine with real pages of becoming somebody. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was lovely. Is that in your new book?
Yes, yes.
Good, good, very good. Congratulations on your book again.
Thank you, Annette. Thank you.
You're
Love you a
welcome.
lot.
I love you a lot too, girl. So it is Laxman. You are up next, sir. If you would unmute yourself.
So again, I would like to go with one of my sonnet here. So is everybody on? Or I believe like two of them have left the group. Well, I'll just go with my poem, The World of Wisdom. The name of the sonnet is World of Wisdom. Poesy is such that it is profound. Poesy is such that it is profound. It travels as transience into a trance. It travels as transience into a trance. A meditative mood, a stillness sound. Mystic morphed mind shall be yours in a glance. Mystic morphed mind shall be yours in a glance. It could seal one's invisible wounds. It could heal, seal one's invisible wounds, and soothe one's scrambled senses, for instance, or act as guiding path in the lost woods, or act as guiding path in the lost woods. It could be the reviving radiance too. It could be the reviving radiance too. The gleaming glow of a sage's face, the gleaming glow of a sage's face, the scintilling sharp radiant rays, the scintilling sharp radiant rays, or the subduing morning misty haze, or the subduing morning misty haze. Beam as in a beacon, beamingly grace. Beam as in a beacon, beamingly grace. It could open one's insight. It could open one's insight. It in this is the poetry for me, the world of wisdom wherein you connect to your poetry. It could open one's insight, make one show the world of wisdom only few could know. Only few could know. Thank you. This was my sonnet.
Thank you. It's a lovely sonnet. Thank you for reciting. It's wonderful. And next up, we have Susthir. If you would unmute yourself, sir.
Thank you. Welcome once again. I'm going to reset my next poem. That is the simple equation of life. Come to the real world. You see life. How beautiful they are. Vandalize the invisible firewall that's made by imagination, like the Berlin Wall. Ask the morning dewdrop that smiles like the pearl, though she knows she will die within a very short moment. Or go to the nature, learn to enjoy life as a human being, but must not, like a beast, bridle your expectations, love yourself and also other lives, respect others, you will reign in happy world. And that's the simple equation of life. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you for sharing that with us. That was wonderful. Thank you very much to everybody, all these great poets we have. And Gopal, if you want to unmute yourself, sir, you are next.
My second poem, the caption is You Will Not With Me. You will not with me. All day I was busy. All day I was busy running after one work to another, running after one work to another, but the sun kept company. But the sun kept company, provided me with heat, light, and energy. Provided me with heat, light, and energy. It's already tired like me. It is already tired like me and going to rest beneath the calm surface of the sea. The calm surface of the sea, I will be left alone. I will be left alone, feel uneasy, resting on the leaning palm tree, resting on the leaning palm tree. I think about the solitary night. I think about the solitary night. Who will talk with me? Who will talk with me? Would the moon be free? Would the moon be free? Stars, moon, and the sea. Stars, moon, and the sea, all will be there. All will be there still. Stars, moons, and the sea, all will be there still. I would be alone. Still, I would be alone, as you will not be with me. As you will not be with me. Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with us. Wonderful poets. Okay, and up next we have Eddie. You are up next. If you could please unmute yourself, sir. Are you having some difficulty, Eddie?
Okay.
There you go. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. Once again, good evening. My next poem is entitled "Troubled Heart." This is I will start. At night, the stars twinkled and sparkled, and the lambent moon dipped its crystal silver bow. I whispered, and the lapping water, and the sighing of the wind answered me. I'm longing for the sound of your voice, the warmth of your smile, and the fires of your love. I listened. Nothing was heard but the beating of my troubled heart. It's very short, but once again, good evening.
It was lovely. Thank you so much, Eddie. Always good to hear your poetry. Next up, we have the lovely Mildred. If you could unmute yourself, darling.
Hello. It's my turn once again. So this time it's another love poem, the title of which is Your Nearness. You came as a silent breeze, bringing in freshness, seems a breath of relief in in my world of grief. But silent as you are, I need some words too, or a sigh, or a yawn, just a sign you treasure my presence too. We cannot just go on with so much silence in our midst. I'd love to see your moves. Show me you appreciate my soul. I want your nearness in both body and soul as we breathe and live together in our journey in life forever. Thank you. That was also short. Just your nearness. Thank you.
That was lovely. It was beautiful, Mildred. Very lovely. Perez, if you could please unmute yourself, sir. And I'm going to make sure everyone's muted. And you are up next, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
The title of my poem is A Friend Indeed. A fair weather friend never turns up to help you. Whenever you are in need, only one or two will come to you, whom you may say, I love you, my dear, because you are my friend indeed. You cannot choose a sibling. Siblings are your kith and kin. However, you can choose a friend who will come forward to defend. Whenever you intensively crave, he will follow you all the way from cradle to grave. Whenever you will fall into anxiety, he will make you feel brave. A true friend will never leave you alone. A true friend will never cheat. He will appear to hug you whenever you will face defeat. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That was wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with us. And next up, our last round, well, there's Gul. If you want to please unmute yourself, sir.
So this time I would like to just sing a short song. Is it okay? Am I audible? I want to dwell over that green hill. Only you and me, only you and me. I want to dwell over that green hill. Only you and me, only you and me, only you and me, only you and me. It doesn't matter if the weather is hot or it's chill. Only you and me, only you and me. Our floor will be grass, our floor will be grass and the roof blue sky. There will be no envious around and no spy. Our floor will be grass and the roof blue sky. There will be no envious around and no spy. True life will be heaven if there is no one tree. Only you and me, only you and me. I want to dwell over that green hill. Only you and me, only you and me, only you and me, only you and me. It doesn't matter if the weather is hot or it's chill. Only you and me, only you and me. At our honeymoon, no gold plates, no gold spoon. At our honeymoon, no gold plates, no gold spoon. Yet we will enjoy cool breeze, cool. What else do we want? What else do we want if we are free and clean? Only you and me, only you and me. It doesn't matter if the weather is hot or it's chill. Only you and me. I want to dwell over that green hill. Only you and me. That's all.
Very good. Bravo. Yes, we always love it when a song is. We have a special guest coming in. I'm going to admit him. And you all probably know him as one of those people who has recited many of our poems. So, don't see him yet, but there he is. So welcome, welcome Alan Johnson from the Poets Lounge, who has recited many of our poems. Hi, Alan, how are you today? Can you unmute yourself, sir? No? You stay muted. So anyway, Alan's there. We're just ending. Whoops. He's left the meeting, so I don't know if he's coming back or not. He was here for a moment in the studio. How many people here has he done their poems, recited their poems? Alan Johnson? Okay. Bogdana, he's recited yours, right? Recited mine. Mildred, he's recited yours, hasn't he? No? Anyway, don't know if he's coming back or not. So I'm going to recite one of mine. He's actually done this one for me before. It's on YouTube. It's an old one. It's called Farewell, My Love. Waves crashing into the sands on a dark moonlit night. The moon and stars, her audience, captured her tear within their light. Languishing, she strolled along, a ceramic vessel in her arms. She pulled his sweater around her, his masculine scent warding off harm. She smiled at glimpses of memories enough to last a lifetime. He told her she had aged to perfection, comparing her to fine wine. Was that his laughter she could hear in the damp, salty air? For a moment, she closed her eyes, his breath, the breeze in her hair. She stumbled across a large curved shell, picking it up, holding it to her ear. She could hear the sounds of the ocean they loved, they visited every year. Time had elapsed that cool, dark night. Now she would do her mission. Excuse me. Now she would do her mission. Out of the corner of her eye, she thought she saw him, a welcome vision. She opened the top of the vessel she held, his ashes contained within, releasing now into the ocean, imagining he was looking down with a grin. The sky lit with brilliant color, the rose shining so bright. Dazed with the warmth of his love, unleashed by the dawning light. Farewell, my love, ride the high tides, let it take you out to sea. There will always be a part of you that will forever reside within me. So, thank you very much. Alan is back. Sarfraz, I thought was coming in. I thought I just admitted him. I'm not sure what happened. I don't see him. So, hello, Alan, again. Good to have you. If you, I don't know if you can unmute and say hello, but if you can, that's great. Not sure what happened to Sarfraz. So, we are going to begin round 3. This is our final round, and we will start with Dear Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth, if you could please unmute yourself, darling.
How's that? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, we can hear you, Alan.
Oh, that's bad for you. That's terrible. How is everybody on this amazing, wonderful, sunny Sunday? Everybody okay? Come on then.
Hello, Alan!
Yes, there we go. Let's get some excitement in here. You all look like you're going to a funeral, a lot of you. Oh, look, Bogdana, she's my favorite girl, you know. Annette,
Hello, nice to see
second
you.
place, Annette.
I don't know what to say about that, Alan. I'll give it first place to Bogdana because she's.
I don't know these other people. I don't know. I can't pronounce their names. Never mind, know them. Yes. Do you want me to shut up? Sorry.
No, I want you to talk.
I'll behave. I'll be a good boy.
You can talk. So.
Am I interrupting you?
I would like you to do.
I don't mean to.
No, I would like you to do something. So.
Okay.
The first person that can put a poem into the message section, I want you to read that poem if you would. Can you do that? Yes, you could.
No, I can't. I'm very tired and I'm old.
Oh, you're only as old as you feel.
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
supposed to put some life into the
Oh,
thing. So first
my-
person
my-
who can put it
my-
up there. Alan's
my-
going to do it.
my friend, he can talk, but he died about 250 years ago. Beethoven. Good man.
Have
Well,
you brought Willow with you?
How are you, Bogdana?
Fine. Have you brought Willow with you?
Willow
Willow.
is behind me. Can you see her?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
She's asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Willow,
I can see her.
come here.
You can see her.
No.
So
She can.
Alan,
Yes.
Alan, can you at least like play a little piano bit for us? Can you do
It's
that?
not, I can do that. I'll switch it on and then I'll stoke the fire because it works on coal. Yeah. So how is everybody? Elizabeth, something has gone. Her face is
Elizabeth's
gone.
there. She's there.
She there. I don't know. Laxman, how are you?
Hi, sir. I'm fine. Good.
Good.
Nice
Oh,
to see
Elizabeth,
you
thanks.
first time.
Nice to see you, Laxman. I don't know you, but I'm sure we'll
You're
see.
not
Sorry
seeing
about this,
us.
Annette. This is your show.
That's okay. Cool.
No, you go ahead. You're much more
Yeah.
entertaining than I am.
Well, yeah, of
Take the
course.
stage.
Right, shush. Bakhti, is it? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
Oh, Bakhti, good. I don't,
Yes. Susthir.
Gul.
Okay.
You can call me Gul.
how are you?
Simple Gul.
How are you?
Thank you.
Good. That'll do me. And let me look. Shush. Oh, can't say it. It's terrible.
Susthir Ranjan Sarker. Thank you,
I mean,
sir.
shush. I like to say to Annette, shush, a lot because she just
Susthir.
yaps on. Yeah, shush. How are you today? Okay.
Susthir Ranjan Sarker. I'm fine. And you,
Okay.
sir?
I'm. You know who I am, I think.
Yeah,
Alan. Just will do. Gopal, how are you? Gopal, is it goodbye?
Sir.
You don't need to pray to me. I'm only a human. I'm just a. I don't know what I am actually.
No. This is just my culture.
Right.
By the grace of God, I am fine, and I hope everybody would be fine.
Yeah, you don't want to see my culture. It's shocking. English people. Oh, and Bogdana, of course, from my country. I want to go and see you,
Hi.
Romania.
Yeah, and I would love to come to England too one day.
I'm going to Romania first. I want to go and see Transylvania and Dracula. And
Well,
all them.
I am in Transylvania,
Yeah.
so give me a sign when you come in.
I will. Annette, you'd
I
be
really want to
fantastic
see
in
you.
Transylvania. Annette would be good
Yeah.
in Transylvania, don't you think? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Daughter
nice
of Dracula.
area.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah, no Dracula, other
No.
things.
Oh well. Annette, how are you?
Oh, I'm quite well today, sir. Thank you.
Do apologize. It is your show, and I'll shut
No,
up now.
no.
But I
I
just
like
wanted to
it.
say hi, because no one else is talking. Bless them.
Well,
Elizabeth.
we are waiting for you to entertain us as you are.
I'm not
So,
instant. How are you, Oh, she's gone again.
Oh, there
How
she
are
is.
you, Elizabeth?
I'm fine, thank you. It's
You
so
look-
good to meet
You look
today.
stunning. You're all stunning.
Thank you. Thank you so
yeah.
much. Thank you.
Apart from me, I'm old and decrepit. But I've had a bad week this week. This week's not been good with poetry in particular. I think Bogdana. Annette knows I've been doing poetry every day for all of August. And you say things on poetry sites. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, and then life gets in the way. Just little things, it happens to all of us. Okay, Annette, over to you. I'll shut up now.
I thought you were going to entertain us with just a little musical.
No, I was going to have a shave. Oh, sorry. Do you want me to play the piano?
If you would, but
don't
does
think you can-
everyone want him to play the piano?
I don't think you'll be able to hear it on this system, will you?
I think so.
I don't think you can. Can you hear that? Because I can't. Surely you can't hear that. Can you?
No.
I said you wouldn't. It's a different system.
Hmm.
What are we going to do about that? I wonder.
Oh, okay. So I guess you can recite that poem that's in the.
I might be able to. Depends. If there's any big words in there, I'll have to make them.
It's Elizabeth, I think, was the first one to post.
Elizabeth, have you posted?
If you look in the chat, she has a poem called Mama.
Are there any big words in
it? No, it is not very long at all.
Right.
So
Okay. Where is it?
Your magic. It's in the chat.
Is it?
If you click on the bottom, there's a little chat.
I'm having a look. Let me have a look, because I like to look first.
He's looking first.
Yeah. Elizabeth at the end. Yeah. Okay. Useful words. Okay. Bogdana, stop smiling at me. You're putting me off now. I'm trying to read this poem in all seriousness. Mama, Annette, shh, quiet. Here we go. Okay. Obviously, it's not going to be the same as the fantastic. Anyway, here we go. Mama. This is called Mama by Elizabeth. I can't pronounce your other name. If I could try. How do you pronounce that name, Elizabeth?
Well, that's my surname, and it's pronounced Ogunmodede. It's actually a Nigerian language.
I'll give that a miss for now, if you don't mind. Right. So, my glasses are steaming up. It's the excitement. Yeah. Once an infant, now a teacher. Always mum's baby, nurtured for years. Never would those tender hands and loving kindness of every touch, nor the love you put into the formula, be ripped of my memories. The wealth of the world gathered and presented to you is like a drop of water in a tank. Nothing is better than your love, greater than every kiss you planted on my cheeks. Your voice reoccurs in my ears. The talk of Mr. Life and his characteristics are guides through life. I love you. That's it.
So beautiful.
I don't know if you could hear that.
We could. It was lovely. Thank you.
I think I should get a clap for that, do you think? No, maybe?
You know, Alan, you have a poem that I love, but I don't know that you'd read it for us, but I would love it if you did. It's the one about the bus, or you know what I'm talking about.
No.
The one about the man.
I don't write poetry.
The black white van. The black white van.
Thank you. That's my favorite.
The black and white thingy.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Could you read that? Could you
I
read
would
it?
have to find it on my system.
You look for it, and right while you're looking for it, Elizabeth is going to read her next poem. You were up next, weren't you, Elizabeth?
So can I go offline for a minute?
Don't disappear from us.
Oh, thank you. Nice of you.
I'm going to mute you for a moment so Elizabeth can recite while you look for the black and white van.
Elizabeth, lovely poem, by the way, Mama. I like that. In fact, Elizabeth, I will record that for you.
Wow, thank you.
And I'll I don't know who I send it to you, but maybe send it to Annette and then she could forward that to you.
That's no problem. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, sir. And
Did
Elizabeth,
call me sir then? Bogdana, you didn't call me sir, did you? I will not have been called sir. I hate that word. That's my
I will call you dear sir.
No. I hate the word sir. It's horrible. You know? Oh. Right, I'm going. I'll find my man in a van or whatever.
Now don't go. But I'm going to mute you for a moment. Imagine
Thank
that.
Yeah, wish I could mute you.
Elizabeth, dear Elizabeth, recites her next poem.
She's a darling, isn't she? Right, gotta go.
Don't leave. Go look for your poem. And I'm going to mute you. And go ahead, Elizabeth, if you wanted to go ahead and recite, darling.
I'm reciting one of my most favorite poems, and it's titled Through the Darkest Times. When all hope seemed to be lost, I desire love and peace to make life fun. As I tread through pain and pain, I crave for love and peace to make me animate. When I'm mocked, being termed colored, I pray for love to make my life full of color. When my rich heritage is being mocked, I pray for war and conflict to be mobbed. I pray that we are united in one love, wishing our several colors mean one and peace, even in the darkest times. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Alan, did you find it yet? Or are you still searching, sir? I'm sorry, dear sir. Scratch that. Dear Alan, you're muted. You're muted. I muted you. I had the power to mute you. I just don't have the power to unmute you. So, can you unmute yourself? Because we can't hear you. Is he talking to us, y'all?
Oh no, he's not talking. He's not neither speaking.
He's
Just
not
silent. Yeah, he's enacting.
All right. So
Enacting to be silent.
we're going to go on to Bogdana, who's next. And Alan, maybe you can talk to us again here in a minute. Okay. Thank you. Bogdana, go ahead, darling. You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, sorry.
And Sarfraz
Now
is
it's
doing this. Thank you, Sarfraz.
hi, Sarfraz.
Hi, everyone.
Now it's not gonna be my poetry. It's gonna be your poetry, Annette, because I made you a surprise and I'm gonna recite a poem of yours called Do You Think of Me? So this is Annette's poem. Do you think of me when you awaken in the morning? Do I cross your mind? Do you think of me in the evening as you relax and start to unwind? Do you think of me when the heavens darken, the full moon starts to rise? Do you think of me recalling the last time you gazed into my eyes? Do you think of me as a gentle breeze kisses your face, wishing I was there? Do you think of me every waking moment of my absence? You are aware. Do you think of me recounting memories, times when we were together? Do you think of me on rainy days, clouds then ushering in sunny weather? Do you think of me as your lips form a smile, does your heart break out in song? Will you think of me as I hold you tight, content now where you belong?
Thank you very much. That was lovely.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
This week. I think Sarfraz commented to that poem. I think you said you did think of me, didn't you, Sarfraz? Sarfraz is my poetry husband because we wrote a book together.
Yes.
Thought of you.
I always think of Annette.
All right. Thank you, darling. So Sarfraz, we are happy you made it, and we will include you in the round at the end of the round, and then you can recite some poetry for us. Alan, did you ever find your piece, the Black and White Band? Alan Johnson, can you hear me? Because I can't even see your face. You've got a big microphone in front of your face. There he is. But we can't hear you. Can't see you because you got the microphone in front of you. You can see Willow. Still can't hear you.
How about now you can hear me?
Right, now we can hear you. Do you
Yes,
have that?
it is a big one. How are you, Sarfraz?
Oh, hi, Alan.
You're looking gorgeous as always.
You look wonderful.
Ah,
No, I can see your microphone.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a big one. But it has to be. It's what I call. I can't explain it if you don't understand microphones. It's not one where you can go all over the place and it still picks you up. It has to be there. And it picks your breakfast up, which is good. I had 2 sausages this morning for my breakfast. I don't know if you can hear them. You can't hear them, no. Elizabeth, I will do that poem for you. You've sent it to me. Let me think, where has it gone? Elizabeth. Oh no, those are comments. Where will I find your poem, Elizabeth? Sorry about that.
I can just send it to your messenger right now.
Actually, no, I've got it now. I've just copied it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, just copied it, and I'll do that for you.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
Not at all. Sarfraz, you're not getting anything off me today. Sorry. You've had enough, you.
I've had loads. Bless
You've
you,
had
Alan.
lots.
Thank you. Courage promoter number 1.
I know.
I don't know
So,
why.
Annette,
I
I
don't know why
can't find.
you never recite my poetry. So I don't understand that, Mr. Johnson.
What? Somebody say something then.
I said you never recite my poetry. I'm offended.
Well, it's rubbish, isn't it?
God.
How are you, Annette? She's a darling, isn't she? She is a darling. She is
the best.
She is the diva of poetry. She really is.
Someone made the comment. This is so fun. This is actually funny. Someone, I can't remember what form it is, that Haven something or other, where one of the children, school people recited one of my poems. And someone called me the celebrity poetess. I started laughing when I saw that. The celebrity poetess.
Yeah.
Which I'm not, of course. But did you find your black and white van?
No, no. It's not important. You've got other people here. Look at these gentlemen.
Well, we do. But you're unmuted now. This would be the perfect time for you to do it, and then we can go on with the others.
No, you can mute me anytime. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I mean, I only came on just to see Sarfraz and Elizabeth. No one else.
Bogdana, she's your number 1.
Probably.
We love you. We love you to bits.
Oh, steady on, young man. I like poetry, as you know. I mean, I'm pretty damn. You won't believe this, but I'm not a poet. I don't care what any of you say. I am not a poet. You can sit down and write poetry all day long, all of you. I can't do that. Annette, I can tell from the nodding of your head. Honestly, I can't.
You are a great poet, but
no, I'm not a great poet at all. No, anyway, that's enough about moi. Let's talk about somebody else, Annette. This is your show. Come on, let's get it going.
Well, we're gonna go on through our round. So we're gonna go to Bogdana next. And if at some time you would like to recite a non-poem of yours, that would be great.
Second.
So
am I muted now? Can you mute me?
Do you have anything else you want to recite other than that?
You're talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Bogdana.
Well, I'm trying to. I'm just trying to get you to recite one of your own pieces of word art. We won't call it a poem.
Maybe you should write a card with my name on it. You know, when it's my turn to talk, because I didn't know. Sarfraz looks amazing, doesn't he? Yeah. Elizabeth. Oh, I could marry Elizabeth tomorrow and have 5 kids. No, I have nothing else to write. I mean, to read, because I can't find it. Bogdana, it's over to you, girl. I'm just doing Annette's job here. I don't want to embarrass her. I'll shut the hell up now. Do you want to mute me?
I'm going to mute you. And then we're going to let the others do their thing. So, Bogdana, take it away. I just muting the. I just muted. I thought that's powerful. I just muted Alan Johnson. That was powerful. Okay, go ahead, Bogdana. And I'm muting.
Well, I recited your poem, but I'll try while the others go. I know that I made 3, but I still have a request for the first time. I'll try as you others go forward. I'll try to find Alan's poem, and maybe I could find it and see where it is. And try maybe to recite it since he's here.
I forgot you did reciting, but yeah, that's good. Oh, look at Sarfraz. Hi.
Yeah, but I'll try.
See, I mute him. I don't even have power. He can still put up something that he says. So next up, we have Laxman. If you want to unmute yourself, sir, and go next. And we'll, Alan, I'm sure will entertain us in between.
So where's Annette gone?
What did you say?
Annette, where are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm really here. Laxman was next, and
Cool then. Just go ahead. Well, thanks a lot, sir. Like this is the first time I'm meeting you, Sarfraz Ahmed, and Mr. Allen, sir. Like this is the first time, but great to see you. Great to see you with a good voice and a great poetic voice, in fact, and your humor side, a poet's humor side. Cool. Then I'll just go here. So, well, like I just wanted to show you this, like the world within. So, in which like I have a poem titled as The World Within. So I have a poem here. It's called as The World Within. So that's how I came with the title of my book. Okay, here I go. The world within is less traveled, much unknown, and explicitly unexplored. As I sneak into my pivotal past, where I missed every moment of my passing thoughts, those excited, fantasized, or rebelled. I knew I lost a great zeal of myself, unknown, longing for livelihood, but not from the deep core of my mind that I would reveal myself for the fact that poetry bridges the gap of me, not for the fact that poetry bridges the gap of me. The detachment from the self and the outer world, the detachment from the self and the outer world, as I'm just sociable to the unknown world, as I'm just sociable to the unknown world, yet unknown to the known few, yet unknown to the known few. But I leave myself as to be so as to be understood. But I leave myself so as to be understood, for I would be left misunderstood. For I would be left misunderstood. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
thank you very much, sir. That was wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for joining us today.
Well,
And
ma'am, made my day, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
oh, our pleasure. Susthir, you are next, sir. If you would like to unmute yourself and go next.
Thank you, Annette. Thank you. Welcome once again. I'm very happy to be here to see you once again. I'm going to recite my next poem, which is Believe or Not. I see you in the darkest, even in the light and color first. I see you in the smile of child who picked up food but not rolls from the dustbin and raised hands not for prayer but to beg. Though she knows begging is not good, nor honorable to the mankind. I see you in the victory and also in the defeat. I see you in the sorrow and joy that repeat. I see you in the nipple and nerve and into the green tender leaves of newborn trees or herbs. I see you in the belief or hate. You know, love exists everywhere, and I feel your existence into love. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you, Susthir. Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank
Next
you.
we go.
It's a precious moment to be here. Honestly speaking, especially to see Alan sir and Mr. Sarfraz Ahmed. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, thank you. So next we're going to go to Gopal. If you want to unmute yourself, sir. And Sarfraz, we're about not too far away from getting you in here. So hang in there.
The caption of the poem is The Light of Love. The Light of Love. With the dawn of enlightenment, the light of love illuminates the whole world. With the dawn of enlightenment, the light of love illuminates the whole world, awakens many hearts, empathy, compassion, love, kindness, affection, friendship, cooperation, sacrifices, attainments, All these are natural outcomes. Empathy, compassion, love, kindness, affection, friendship, cooperation, sacrifices, attainment, all these are natural outcomes. Instill values, build culture, bring peace, satisfaction. Instill values, build culture, bring peace, satisfaction. Let the light of love spread its wings. Let the light of love spread its wing, carry the message everywhere, make everyone dance and sing. Make everyone dance and sing. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. That was wonderful. Bravo. So we're almost through our list again. We're going about halfway through. And at the end, Sarfraz will do a culmination of his work. Alan, I don't know if Bogdana ever found Alan's piece or not, since Alan seems to have lost his word art. We won't call it poetry.
What do you mean lost my piece? I've always had a piece. What are you talking about?
I didn't find that one, but I think I found another one.
What? Who's talking? My camera's. Oh, there she is at the top.
Your
Sorry,
your number one girl's talking.
Yeah, number two. Bogdana is number one.
I said number one. I'm number two.
If we're going to do spin of the wheel, we're going to do spin of the wheel on women next. Okay.
So Annette, I didn't found that, but I found another one of Ellen.
Oh no, not me again, please. Bogdana.
Oh, if you want that one,
Look,
it's
I'm
another
going
one
down.
called The Slow Lane, if you want to.
Oh yes, I like that. That reminds me of me.
If you want to, Annette, do you want it to tell it?
No, I think you're better because it's about me. Why should I talk about myself? I don't want to do that.
So I have it. If she wants to recite it, I will.
You have a sexy voice, and I need some romance on a Sunday. Yeah. Annette, you also have a sexy voice for Mondays. Oh, only Mondays.
So you decide, Annette, if I say it or not.
Yeah. Please,
even if
Bogdana,
it's
you
not the
read.
black band. If Ellen
I
wants.
can also do a sexy voice on Tuesdays. I just want you to know that.
Yeah, whatever.
Mondays and Tuesdays.
Sure.
Beyond that, no.
Absolutely. I'm with you on that one. Bogdana, it's over to you. I think I'll mute myself again. So yeah.
So I don't know. Annette allows me.
So I'm going to allow you to do that, but we're going to go first to. We're going to finish our list because we're almost done with it.
Can I marry you, Elizabeth?
And then we'll do that as a grand finale. So
okay. So I wait.
So yes. So we're going to go to Eddie next. If Eddie would please unmute yourself, sir.
Hi, Eddie.
Eddie is from the Philippines, Alan.
Yeah, sure. I've never been, but I'd like to go sometime.
They might not let you in the country. I'm not sure.
Why is that, do you think? What happened?
Well, sometimes he has a hard time with his mute button, but it's better. He's getting better at not there yet, Eddie. So I'm going to give you about a minute more. Otherwise, we're going to go to Mildred, also in the Philippines. Mildred Par, are you still there?
Are there pictures there?
I'm still here.
There's a lovely Mildred. So Mildred, why don't you go while Eddie's trying to unmute? You go ahead and go next, darling.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm from the Philippines. Hello,
Hi,
Alan
Mildred.
and Sarfraz. Hello.
Never mind,
So,
Sarfraz. Hi,
yeah.
Mildred.
Hi, Mildred.
Anyway.
We love you.
Hello.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Okay.
Love you. Hi, Annette. I love you too.
Anyway. It's going to be a Teacher's Day soon, so I might as well write something about the teachers because I'm also a teacher. So forgive me. Anyway, teachers are fantastic. Teachers in the class are fantastic because they use words like magic. With the right tools, wit, and facility, students get engaged. It's more productivity. Nothing beats loads of fun activity when teachers execute with clarity. Students learn without even trying. They are learning much as if enjoying. I challenge students in a word joust to see if they can defend their stand. Such word battle they don't want to miss. It shows their quick wit, so impressive. I make them tour with photographs, write a travelogue, and interesting stuff. As if they have been there all their lives, make them imagine what it feels like. Oh, come to my class and let's both learn. My passion to share never ever lessen. I will try to discover much so I can share to the students I love because I much do care. So I'm a teacher who is enjoying teaching, so I might as well share everything to the students.
Beautiful,
That's it.
Mildred.
Thank you.
Beautiful. And you teach many people how to write, you being a teacher, so that's wonderful. And the dear Eddie has
Yes,
unmuted himself, so he is
have you heard
next.
me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you once again. My next poem entitled Angry Volcano. This is in connection with the recent eruption of a volcano in my hometown. A recent happened. Okay, this is what I start my poem. It's almost crazy, but never stop thinking about the nature part of God's creation. Nature knows best when beauty we can see, asking my adventurous mind wild me to challenge, just to conquer through my imaginary travel. Indeed, so good when all things perfectly made. Even the tallest conical hill formed into a mountainous, similar mountain type so-called volcano. My adventurous habit, it was discovered that volcano form when magma allows and reach the surface of the earth. The behavior remains quietness. It shows so many years ago, exposing the strengths of beauty, blowing up ashes like a fountain. The silent and peaceful mood replaced to trembling mood. When earthquake began and occurred into a magnitude high, and came to hear the rumbled and crumbled. The noisy crunkled rock became louder and louder. What a big rock hurtling through the air and falling everywhere. Start the lava flows over the mountainside and destroy flora, fauna by its flood. No one calls to stop and put the volcano fire up. The thick layer of ash began to cover the nearest town. People rushed to escape and leave the place, for it's a remnant destruction by gigantic and great power. It's like an angry warrior in the battlefield. Suddenly, the violent action turned to peace and silence. But the moment of silence should not be confident unless it calmly show that the war game is over. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was wonderful. Wonderful,
Awesome.
wonderful. And
Well done, Eddie.
Oh, look what Alan has.
Oh, I don't know.
Thank you, sir.
It's fantastic for this, you know, because of the warm weather. No good for anything else.
Yeah, that's my first children's book that I co-wrote with my
It's a
grandson.
fantastic book.
And
Look,
that was true. Happened in my hometown.
did you send me this, Annette, or did I pay for it?
You paid for that, sir.
And did you request the money afterwards?
No.
No, it wasn't you. It was somebody else then. Sorry. Sarfraz always wants me to. He just sends them to me. He's such a man.
He gets boxes of my books.
Boxes.
I
of them.
did send you something else, sir.
Yes, you did. And can you see it? It's over
No.
there somewhere.
Why don't you bring it forward?
No. It's there. You know. No, I don't do show off stuff.
Stuff. Is an award from Pop.
Yeah.
You should know it.
Yes, Alan, show your award. That was pretty cool.
Dare you? It's behind the mic. Can you
Where
see
is
the
it?
mic?
No one can see it.
Oh,
Well, you see it.
it.
See that?
I
black
see it.
thing on
I've
the
seen it.
snow?
Yeah, you've seen it.
Oh, I love it.
Bogdana has seen it. Emma Sarfraz. She has.
I can see it.
Annette. Bogdana has seen it.
Alan's head
Right.
in front of it now.
What?
His head is covering it.
I know. That's a good way to keep it that way. Yeah. It's personal to me. So, anyways, none of your
I know,
business. It
I know.
was to me.
It's a
He uses it as a paperweight.
Eddie, how are you, Eddie? How are you?
Yes, I'm fine, sir.
I'm sorry, my camera's
Quite
down.
fine.
Here. I'm waving up there. It should be there. How are you? I think I've spoken to you once before. I think. I may be
Yes.
wrong. Yeah, I know a lot of Eddies. Eddie Stobart, I know him.
We have a lot of eating.
Do you have these little flies, Sarfraz? There's these little flies that have plagued the UK lately.
They're in my house.
Oh,
I just
horrible.
had my house bombed. 6 bombs were set
Everywhere.
off, and there's
Yeah.
still some in here.
The good for flies, the tiny ones.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
They're everywhere. And if you open like a cupboard or something, there's loads of them coming out.
I had a shower, got out of the shower last night, put my underpants on, full of them.
Oh, really? Truthfully.
Full
No,
of them.
honestly, there are some. We've got them here.
I just had 6 bombs set out when I was gone, and I came in and they told me they were gone. And I come in and I still see them, and I was like, you
Terrible.
can't kill them. You can't kill
But
them.
apparently, is it honey, vinegar, and something else?
It doesn't work. Like
It
nothing's
does
killing
work.
them.
It works on my wife.
Not for you.
Be careful with your wife. You don't want to hurt your wife.
Too late now. 30 years. She's happily married. She's been for 30 years. Fantastic.
Well, happy
Oh, Elizabeth, you're back.
happy
Oh,
30
my.
years to you. Not all of us can say that. So we're going to go to our next person who's on here. Who did he leave us? Perwaiz?
Yes, it's left.
He left, and Mildred too.
I'm not surprised.
Mildred
I would have
left,
left as well. I would have
and
left. Sarfraz and I will just go.
We're gonna
We're going to go to Gul
Don't
next.
go, you have to listen your book.
We're going to go to Gul next.
Go on then. I'll listen while I read this bit.
Donna, I can't. I'm going to stay, of course.
You should be like me, joyful and glad. I flap around all day. This sounds a bit 50 Shades of something. I flap around all day, happy as can be.
Me next.
Dear bird, come to the sky, come play with me. Yeah. The bird gave the dragonfly a look, then began to stare, like so. This different sort of friend is pal of the air. Watching him flutter around, he soon began to smile. Then he thought, why not fly with him for a little while? Oops, sorry. I'm sorry, that was your book. But whilst Bogdana is reading, I'll just cool down a bit.
I'm going to mute everyone except for Gul is going to go next, and then there's going to be Sarfraz.
Hi,
and then
Gul.
we're going to end with Bogdana. If you want to unmute yourself, Gul, you already have, I think, and we will be quiet while you recite your lovely poetry, sir.
So is it my turn now? Title of my next poem is Alan, you have to listen. What a loveliest alibi. What a loveliest alibi. Adjusting the curls on your white forehead. Adjusting the curls on your white forehead was an alibi to search my name there. And seeing your blushing red cheeks, trying to drink from your eyeglasses, to hear the whisper on your thin red lips, to smell the fragrance of your adolescence, to feel the moments of paradise on this planet, opening my both palms and taking them up, requesting God to stop the sun and moon in their spares, to lock the hands of the world clock and prolong these moments of unreachable love. That's all.
Well done, sir. Well done. Annette, your sound is gone. You're muted.
I was fanning myself. That was lovely, Gul.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you can be muted as well. Fantastic.
I can. I mute myself, sir.
Elizabeth.
We are going to go with Sarfraz now because he has missed most of the event. So
I know. What a shame. Time to go.
He's going to do a power recitation right now.
Right.
So,
Wow.
I am listening, but I just have to go off camera if you don't mind for 1 second. Yeah?
well, yes, yes.
I'm here. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm still here. Sarfraz, enjoy.
All right. Okay.
Thanks,
Annette.
Thank you, Sarfraz.
Thank you. I'm just going to read. I mean, how many can I read, Annette? 1, 2.
You can do a power 3. We all did a 3. So
Okay.
So
I'm going to read some poetry from the Gift of Poetry, which thanks everyone for supporting me and buying the book and enjoying the poetry. And I'm going to read 3 poems from the book, and I'm going to read The Moon Cannot Compete. Now, this is kind of a bit of a follow-up to a poem that I wrote in the book with Annette called Arch the Moon, which is, I think everyone kind of loves that, but the moon cannot compete. Get ready for some romance, guys. So here we are. The moon cannot compete. The moon cannot compete with you tonight. It arches and divides, moves this way and that, but cannot decide which side should be lit. So it simply sits in the darkened sky like a beacon way up high, strategically placed so it can be seen. If this was just another night, then this would be the dream. But if only this was just another night, then it would be the most beautiful thing that I would have seen, the most beautiful thing that would have graced my eyes. But you captured my gaze before the moon caught a glint. You caught my eyes, made my heart skip a beat. You caught my eyes with such beauty, now the moon cannot compete. Arch the way it used to. You caught my eyes, made me fall in love with you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to read another poem.
So romantic.
Yes, the romantic poet.
Banging away here. Sorry, Annette.
So I'm going to read from one from the middle of the book called My Third Face. Okay, here we go. My third face. My third face, hidden from you, hidden from all of you, hidden deep inside of me. My third face that no one can see. A true reflection buried deep down below. My face that I show only to a few, to lovers that I knew, that I let in, get under my skin, that delve deep inside my head, a treasure trove on the seabed. Jeweled oysters, a cluster of stars that shine so bright, that reflected who I am, now, not what I want to be. But to the world, my third face remains a mystery, a mask that I wear to protect me from the cruel world and what is out there. Okay, my third face, and That poem is from what the Japanese say about the third face.
Oh.
So the first face is what we show to friends and families and to lovers and people that we know. The second face is the face that we show to business and jobs and the world of professional world. The third face is the face that you show no one, is the face that no one can see. And I think that as poets, is the third face that we kind of hold on to and show to no one. Only glimpses now and then. I'm going to end this kind of a series of 3 poems from The Gift of Poetry. And it's actually a poem that I wrote with Donna Mukamek, if I can say her name, bless her. We wrote a poem together just as this book was just about to go out, and it got into the book, and we wrote 2 books. The end of the book has got duets, and this is called Pluto and the Moons. I tied strings round my fingers to connect me to the pieces that linger, promises trapped within memories of you and I, ballooned in experiences that flow so high, entangled in strings and galaxies and stars. They float above me, captivating, mesmerizing, multicolored balloons, too far to reach, Pluto and the moons. But Jupiter is your planet, biggest of them all. It carries the heart of you, a love that grows. Strings connect the 2 of us, but will you ever know? Thank you. Pluto and the Moons.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sarfraz. Always a
Guys.
pleasure to have you. So
Sarker,
glad that you joined us too.
That book, what's it
This
called
one.
again? Yeah, the one I didn't get. The Gift of Poetry.
I'll send it to you, Alan. Oh, bless you.
No. I'll happily buy. I prefer to buy than people give away their books because I like to support if I can.
Poetry. There it is.
Yeah, I'll buy it and then I'll send the bill on to Annette. Simple.
Yeah, and that's my manager as such.
Yeah, no, I will buy it. Is that on Amazon right now? Is it on Amazon?
Yeah, I'll send you the link. Actually, I'll send it in this chat thing.
All right, good.
Like, all right.
Oh, but before you do, or anyone, that is my award. Can you see that? The light, it's a bit difficult to see in this light.
It is the writing. What does it say?
Suppose if I put my hand behind it, even that's not much better.
It's heavy though, isn't it?
It is heavy. It's a nice weapon, you know, for stabbing, that sort of thing. And anyway, there it is. Who's next? Eddie, Eddie, I thought you'd left. I thought you saw you walking away, but you're still here. Elizabeth.
I think I'm going to read one more, and then Bogdana is going to do one of yours. And so this one I'm going to read because Alan recently did this one for me, and it's on YouTube. So I want you to, if you would go to YouTube later on and look up this poem that Alan did, because my recitation is so much poorer than his is. And you can see how much life he brings to poetry.
Yes.
This one's called What is Love? A little girl questioned her father one day. Papa, I have something I want to say. What exactly does love mean? Can you tell me? Her father said, close your eyes, then you will see. I want you to use your imagination as I speak. With your eyes closed, your mind will show you what you seek. Imagine you are in a meadow with a cool breeze. There's a kite in the air. The grass and the flowers tickle your knees. Then along comes a friendly dog. Your face he begins to lick. You start to giggle and laugh so much it almost makes you sick. Now we leave the meadow. We are in a busy street. An old woman is walking with a cane. She becomes unsteady on her feet. A young man is walking beside her and lends her his arm. He helps her to her destination, steering her clear from harm. Across the street to the park we go, watching a bird fly to its nest. In its beak, a squiggly worm. He knows his babies like it best. Now, see the young couple strolling, the baby in the carriage, a family they have become after 3 years of marriage. Another child has fallen, its knees bleeding from a scrape. The father picks up the child, speaking soothing words to home they escape. Now you are lying in bed. I'm reading to you from a storybook. Mom is in the kitchen. Smell the brownie she has begun to cook. Now I'm tucking you in bed. I kiss you goodnight, my precious one. Then I give you details of tomorrow, a day filled with fun. Papa, I don't understand. I want to know about love, what it means. I know, he said. Think about what I told you. Love resides in all, is not the mystery it seems. So that's my poor rendition. If you want to hear the good rendition, you can check it on YouTube later. What is love? So thank you. We're going to end with Bogdana doing one of Alan's recitations, and then we will say goodbye to each other. And I very much thank all of you for coming today and sharing your wonderful poetry. Bogdana, if you want to, you already did unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Bogdana, Alan's #1 gal. Take it away, girl.
She is, yes.
Yeah, I hope he's gonna love my recitation. I hope. So I'm gonna recite his poem, Alan's poem called The Slow Lane. Left unattended, the years went by. Skies changed colors and rivers ran dry. Aches in places I never thought I had. Doctors and medical all paid greatly glad. From youth to a man to the middle-aged me, now told that soon I will be older, you'll see. Retired by a number, put to pastures green, my children have grown and grandchildren I have seen. I look at the world as it spins slowly by. No questions, no reason to wonder, oh why? Till the fat lady sings, it's not over yet. My pension I will gather to pay all I let. I notice more now, the loss of a friend. As age gathers speed, more years I will lend. What will they say when that day does arrive? He was a man of season, each day when alive. But I am content as a man can be. My visit here once, and all that I see, but not finished yet, as more I could write. Till the next episode, I bid you good night. Sorry, I was nervous, so I hope I did it well.
No, it's wonderful, Bogdana. Fantastic. Wonderful.
Thank
Wonderful.
you.
Did
I
a
wanted
wonderful
to make
job,
you a
Bogdana.
surprise.
Excellent. Yes, it's all about old people. Yeah, about growing old. Annette will understand more about that.
Yes, I am old officially this year. Thank you very much.
I mean, all these other people, they're spring chickens, really.
I am officially old. Yeah.
You, well, officially, yeah, voted in as being old. You don't, it's as simple as that. You are in Parliament as old.
I'm 35 here.
Are you? Bless you.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, you can get medical attention for that. There's got to be tablets.
Hey, everyone, unmute yourself if you want to say goodbye. We're going to say goodbye.
Okay. It's nice to see you all. Nice to see you, Sarfraz.
So,
I was happy
everybody
for
for joining,
here.
and good to see you all. And
Love to
thank
see you
you
all.
for
Very happy I saw you, Alan.
Yeah,
being
you
a
too.
part.
Very happy I saw
We'll
you.
speak again. Elizabeth, nice to see you too.
Bye, Elizabeth.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Gul. Bye, Sarfraz.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Eddie. Susthir.
Thank you to everyone. Thank you,
I'm going to get
everyone.
ready for my next thing.
Bye,
So,
Annette.
Thank
Kisses.
you.
bye,
Till the next
everyone.
time.
Yes.
Yeah, bye.
Bye now.
Thank you.
Bye, Eddie.
Bye.
Yes, thank you po. Thank you.
Bye, Eddie.
Thank you so much.
Everyone,
And good evening.
and you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes po.